Hi all, in this video I'm going to talk about debentures, the different types of debentures and the advantages and disadvantages of issue of debentures. So first let's look into the meaning of debentures. The word debenture is derived from the Latin word debere, which means to borrow or loan. So generally debentures are issued by a company whenever it wants to borrow money from the public. So generally debentures are written instruments of debt that the company issues under their common seal, and they are similar to a loan certificate. Debentures are issued to the public as a contract of the repayment of money which is borrowed from the public. So these and further the debentures are issued for a fixed period and for a fixed rate of interest, which becomes payable either yearly or half yearly. Since the company borrows money from the public through the issue of debentures, therefore the debenture holders are also called as the creditors of the company. Now let's look into the different types of debentures. The first type of debentures which we're going to study is secured debentures. Secured debentures are those that are secured against the assets of the company, which means that whenever the company wants to issue secured debentures, they have to keep aside a portion of their assets which is equal to the value of the debentures which they are going to issue. Like let's take an example, if the company wants to issue 50 lakh worth of debentures and the company has a 50 lakh worth building or land, then they have to keep aside this 50 lakh worth building and land. They can use it for business activities, but they cannot use this asset either for getting further loans or neither can they sell off this asset. It has to be kept by the company. Now, the reason why this condition is maintained is because in case in the future the company incurs loss and it is not able to repay back the debentures, then this land or the asset which is kept aside will be sold in order to pay back the debenture holders. Therefore, secured debenture holders create a charge on the assets of the company. Next is unsecured debentures. These are those debentures that are not secured by any charge against the assets of the company. Normally, such kinds of debentures are not issued by companies in India. Next, we have is convertible debentures. Convertible debentures are those debentures which have the option of being converted into equity shares either after a specified period or on maturity. Non-convertible debentures are those which do not have the option of getting converted into equity shares after a specified period. Next we have is redeemable debentures. These debentures are payable at the expiry of the term or the fixed period, which means that at the end of the specified period they are payable either in lump sum or in installments over a time period. Such debentures can be redeemable at par, premium or at discount. Redeeming debentures at par means the value at which they were issued, they'll be repaid back at that value. Like supposing the debentures, the current value, market value is around 200, then the debenture holders will be paid 200 per debenture. On the other hand, redeeming debentures at discount means they'll be repaid back for a price which is less than 200 per debenture. And redeeming debentures at premium means they'll be repaid back for a price which is more than 200 per debenture. Next we have is irredeemable debentures. Such debentures are perpetual in nature, that is, there is no fixed date at which they become payable. They are redeemable only when the company goes into liquidation process or in the event of winding up of the company. Next we have is registered debentures. Registered debentures are those the debenture holders whose names are mentioned in the register of debentures which is kept by the company. So such debentures are not freely transferable because once supposing I own registered debentures and my name is mentioned in the register of debenture holders, and if I intend to sell the debentures in my name to another person, I have to inform the company about this sale so that the necessary changes can be made in the register of debenture holders, and the name of the new debenture holder should be added to the register of debenture holders. Therefore, registered debentures are not freely transferable. On the other hand, unregistered debentures are those which are freely transferable because the names of these debenture holders are not mentioned in the register of debentures which is kept by the company. Next, we move on to the advantages of debentures. Advantages of debentures can be classified into or bifurcated into two categories. One is advantages from the company's point of view and advantages for the investors. Now, let's look at the advantages of debentures for the company. The first advantage for the company when they issue debenture holders is that since debentures are generally issued for a long period of time, ranging 10 years and above, therefore, the company can meet its long-term financial needs by issuing of debentures. Next, the debenture holders do not have any voting rights, so there is no dilution of control for the company. Next, the debenture holders also, or the debentures, act as a tax shield for the company, since the interest which is paid on the debentures is deductible from the total taxable income of the company. So, therefore, when the company issues debentures, it is tax saving for the company. And lastly, the issue of debentures for a company is less costly compared to the issue of equity shares. Now, another reason why the cost of debentures issue is relatively low is because the interest which is paid on the debentures is much less compared to the dividends which is paid on the equity shares and the preference shares. Now, let's look into the advantages of debentures from the investor's point of view. From the investor's point of view, the debentures are generally bought by investors who do not want to assume much risk. Since the debenture holders will be getting their interest whether the company makes profits or loss, therefore debentures appeal to cautious investors who do not want to assume much risk. Another major advantage of buying purchasing debentures for the investors is that the debentures assure the investors of a fixed rate of return, which is in the form of interest. Whether the company makes profits or not, the debenture holders will be entitled to the fixed rate of interest. Further, when the company is being winded up or when the company is going to the liquidation process, the debenture holders are assured of the repayment of capital, since most of the time secured debentures are issued by the company, and whenever secured debentures are issued by the company, they create a charge on the assets of the company, which means certain assets will be kept aside to pay back only the debenture holders when the company is winded up. So these were some of the advantages of debentures. Now let's look into the disadvantages of debentures. Again, the disadvantages of debentures is bifurcated into two: disadvantages for the company and disadvantages to the investors. So the issue of debentures pose certain disadvantages to the company, like they create a financial burden for the company, since the company has to make the payment of interest whether it makes profits or loss. So therefore, the debentures pose a financial burden for the company. Next, the debenture issue of debentures uh, helps a company to trade on equity, but it also makes the company dependent on debt on the other hand. Trading on equity occurs when a company incurs a new debt to acquire assets which will enable the company to earn a greater rate of return than the interest which has to be paid for the cost of the debt. So, actually, trading on equity means that no doubt with the issue of debentures, the company is able to get long term finances to finance its business activities. But then, along with the long term finance, the fixed obligation of paying interest to the debenture holders, whether the company makes a profit or not, also poses a financial burden for the company. And even when there is redemption of debentures, which means when the debenture holders are repaid back, it results in lots of cash outflow for the company, which again hampers the liquidity of the company. So now let's look into the disadvantages of debentures from the investor's point of view. From the investor's point of view, the first disadvantage is that the debenture holders do not enjoy any voting rights. So that is the one major disadvantage. And again, the rate of interest which is paid on the debentures is much low compared to the dividends which is paid to the preference shareholders and the equity shareholders. So these were some of the advantages and disadvantages of the debenture